Hey guys, Jim here in Niagara County. I got a little bit of time. It's Monday afternoon, just got done working. I came out here around the corner from my house. It's going to do a little bit of swinging. I wanted to do a little depth testing on the dais and see how deep I can get it to hit. I was going to dig a hole. I got a tape measure with me and I got a US dime, so I thought we'd just give it a try. Unfortunately, it's really windy. This may be really horrible audio quality for you guys. I apologize up front. I'm just going to leave the dais there right now. What I want to do is bury this dime, and let's bury it at, we'll bury it at 9-10 inches. I'd like to be able to hit it at 10 inches consistently. So let's go with 10 inches. I guess I need a detector to make sure the spot's clear. Max, that's what I used last time. I wanted to be as close, let's stick as close to the truck as possible. I know it's dirty over here, the ground. Let me go into an all metal to make sure. This looks pretty good here. Come over here. Closer to truck, less wind maybe. Let's go right here. Now I'll come back just a little bit right in there. Pinpoint mode. This looks good right here. Okay. Set the dime right here a second. Make sure the detector is not going to blow over. Up quite a bit. We need to go quite a bit. Might work. Level. Go with the bottom of it. Okay, it's just about 10 inches, guys. If you look there, we're at about 9 3/4, and it's clay. I don't want to try and dig any further. But 9 3/4. Okay. Let me rescan it, and then we'll put the dime in. Make sure there's nothing there. Okay, put our dime in, and then start filling again. Get as much air pockets out as possible. Okay, now let's see what we can do to hit that dime. I'm going to start out with the basic programs. Go right up to basic 1. And I'm going to go up to 2. GM power. Remember, this isn't ground balanced or anything. Stay as fast. Pitch. It's got a little chirp there. Very little, nothing I dig. GM max. Get that rock out of there. Get back the coil into it. Relic. Get rid of that there, a little rise, and I can swing both directions. Okay, coin's right there, so. Okay, that's relic. Wet beach. Dry beach. Basic 2. Goldfield. They actually give me numbers. Again, nothing I would dig. Okay. This is one of my programs, Ferris two-tone deep. Or full tone, I mean. Full tone fast. And again, these aren't tracked or nothing yet. I need to set all the tracking. We're going to go through and do that in a minute. Just testing everything first. Turn it on and go. Gary's hot. Gary's hot won't hit it. Gary's cold. Get this rock out of there. This is two-tone, a two-tone program I made. And ultimate program of a couple of modifications I put in. Kinda, but I thought that might hit, if anything. Okay, I'm going to go in and check the settings on this. Disc is at 0, sensitivity is at 90. I'm going to put that up to 93. Frequency is at 8. Iron audio volume 1. Reactivity is 2. I'm going to put down to 1. Expert silencer. We're going to go down to, let's try 1 first. Zero. Okay, starting to come in. Audio response. Put all the way up so I can hear it. Not 0, dis 0. TX power is 3. Sensitivity. Let's go up to 96. 95. Frequency, I'm going to go up to 18 and see if that helps us pick this up being small. being as how I had set the reactivity and stuff down, you have to slow our swing down. Now, what the big thing is we need the GB. Ground is, I'm going to go into pumping. Okay, I'm going to go back into sensitivity, and I should be able to knock that down. Well, actually, what I'm going to do, guys, well, first I'm going to try sensitivity, knocking it down, and see if I can still get it. If I can, I'm going to notch out that audio. Oh, gotta get out of there, go into here. Sensitivity's at 95. We can stay at 90. This is 9 3/4 inch deep, numbers wise. Barely getting any numbers. There's a 98. Okay, let me see if I can clean this up just a little bit more. Let's go into... Well, first, before we do that, let's go back to frequency. I'm going to go down 1 to 11, see if that makes a difference. Let's go out of here and see if we get a number. Boy, I'm getting a great signal way off. I mean, look at, there's nothing over here. Break up, but look at. I'm actually getting a better signal. Up off the ground, okay. Let's go back into frequency, go down 1 to 8 again. Seems to be working alright. I think 11 sounded better than this though. Look at the distance I'm getting off the ground. I honestly, signal's a lot cleaner up here than putting it right on the ground. See how it's a little broken like that? Why that is? Maybe some of you guys can explain that to me. Okay, menu frequency, let's go down to 4. Wow. Definitely I get a little more height on that. Look at that, guys. Let me get the numbers, see if we're getting a... Yeah, we're getting a good steady. I mean, it's perfect 98. It's not changing. Let's let the number vanish a second here. Look at that. I mean, honestly, we figure that's about 2 inches maybe. We can actually get it probably about 4. I mean, that's 9 3/4 and about 4. That's about a 13, 14 inches right there. Look at that. Diggable signals right here. 3 inches plus the 9 3/4. 3 is being modest. I mean, and I'll be honest, the 4. Gosh, I would dig that all day, guys. But now dragging, and I normally drag my coil. I'm not getting a good signal when we're right next to the ground. Maybe you guys can explain that to me, why the signal's better about 3-4 inches off there. About 2-3 inches. The signal's the best. Take it back up to 18. I honestly think 18 is just as good. The more again, right next to the ground. This is where me adjusting the reactivity, as you can tell. Maybe if I, let's go into reactivity and see if we can keep our volume. Reactivity is 1. Take it up to 2. See if we can still pick that up. Definitely broken more. GB. We'll put the GB on tracking and see if it's able to pick that up. Definitely not as clean. I mean, yeah. Let me go down to 4 kilohertz. Actually, we're in the reactivity still, so let me bump the reactivity down to 1. Let me check the expert. We had, oh wow, I didn't realize the silencer was all the way up on 3. When I apparently when I changed the frequencies, that's right. Alright guys, sorry about that, I kind of screwed this up. Silencer on 0, reactivity on 1. This is 18 kilohertz. And we're on tracking. so it can be done, but it's not a real... I would probably dig it. I don't know. That's tough. 11 kilohertz, and let's again go into reactivity is 1, silencer is 0, silencer minus 1, reactivity, try it up to 2. This is with the tracking. I think we need to get out of the tracking. I think it's just not the way to go. Let's take it down to 80. Put it right on 85. That's pretty solid. GB, let's take GB down to 83. Still pretty stable. Okay, let's try reactivity at 1. I think reactivity at 1 is really, I mean 2, you really need the 2 to take advantage of the Deus probably. 1 is probably equal to your average detector maybe, huh? I mean, I would dig that all day. I'm definitely seeing the Deus likes a little air between the ground, between the coil and itself. And I'm thinking maybe it's because I had the reactivity so low. Menu, let's go to disk sensitivity, frequency. Actually, I'm going to go all the way down to the 4 again. That 4 was banging pretty good. Iron volume 1, reactivity 1, and expert silencer. We want that down to 0. Should go minus 1. And GB. Beautiful at 98, 99. like that 9 3/4 under the ground. Pinpoint. Pinpoint doesn't even pick it up. I mean, you can just see it move a tiny bit. Good digger there. I'm going to have to dig that one up. Okay, now just as an experiment real quick, get out of the 18. I'm going to go up to GM power, and just to convince myself I got this kind of figured out, or GM max, okay, I'm going to make a few adjustments and make sure I can hit this here. Reactivity at 1, go into expert, silencer, let's put it at -1, auto response, I'm going to put it all the way up because I want to hear them real faint deep ones. I don't want to hear the depth difference, doesn't matter right now. Disc, we have disc of 8 on this mode, that shouldn't matter. And frequency, we are on 7.8. I should have made my adjustments there. Let's just go back up to the 7.8. All that stuff should have stayed. Yep, that stayed now. And GB, let's just manually take it down to 83. Okay. Ooh, that's. I can put this right on the ground. Better signal I did right here when it's touching the ground, you know, like I normally drag, but here yeah, perfect 98. So without touching the sensitivity at all, we've got all 4 frequencies to bang on a 9 3/4 inch dime with inches to spare. And we're getting a VDI too. Granted, it's pretty high, but being as deep as it is, remember, we got to slow that swing down and it really comes in a lot better. Let me take the reactivity up and see how high I can go. I'm going to take it up to 3. I can swing faster. We've got no VDI though. So let's just take the reactivity down 1 to 2. That's livable. I mean, we still got a good swing speed. Look at that. Good tone. Got the VDI number. Important thing is the tone though, but you can swing faster if you want. Personally, I personally would rather run it down with reactivity at 1. Yeah, I still got you get a decent swing speed still, guys, with one. Look at. Getting a VDI. Yeah, I think any one of you guys would dig that all day. So. Alright, I got some new settings to play with. I only got a little bit of time here. I'm going to save the film so you guys don't have to watch a bunch of me digging. And I'm going to post this up so you guys can see it. Critique it, please. Tell me what you would do different. And tell me what you'd do the same, please. Appreciate it. This is Jim here in Niagara County. You see me in the reflection. Thanks a lot, guys. Hey, guys. Alright, I've been running, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes. And I've dug not many targets. 1, 2, 3 holes, and all were can shards. Everything was can shards. Here, I did get a decent target, and it's deep. The settings I used as I tested. Find a tape measure. As I was showing you the settings I was using, or how I was going to achieve my depth, basically. And it was right about right there, guys. There was a little indentation right there, and I kind of scraped past it. So it could have been a little deeper, but we'll say right there to be fair. We're looking at about 8 inches on this little guy here. And it's a little round. Sorry, guys. Okay, nothing great, fine, but I just wanted to show you, this, boy, is this sensitive. And something I'm noticing, hot rocks, I'm hitting them, right? But I don't notice I get any numbers. No VDI seems to show up on them. At least I'm not going to say that's all the time, but so far. And I'm running in 18 kilohertz. I checked it to 18. That's circular changes up here. So GMX, and I am bouncing down to double check things that are real close to the surface, because this is so sensitive. It's real close to the surface. Alright, guys, just turned the camera off right there. Walked up here, got a signal, not real deep, and it looks like the edge of something. There is something under here. Get the old car wash here. That's wore off part of it. Oh man. Yeah, it's gone. Cool. Alright. Excellent. I'm liking this thing, man. I mean, I'm getting all kinds of signals I wasn't before, because they're just a little deeper. This wasn't. I could have picked this up. Just had to get the coil over it, but I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's just sensitive. It was only about 6-7 inches, but looking good, guys. All right. Deus is performing hot. Sweet. So probably won't get any more footage. A couple more swings, and we'll see.